All right, Brandon, what have you seen out of Florida State so far? Have you got to watch any film?
We watched a little bit of film this morning, and well, the defense seems very athletic, and they move around really fast, and the ends are pretty good. Defensive tackles are pretty strong on the inside, and they're pretty quick. So,
How would you compare them to what you saw against Auburn? Obviously, Corey Lemonnier is a great player. They had some good players on the line. How would you compare them?
well, they're similar. The defensive tackles are, I would say a little bit better. The ends seem about the same. They're both quick and fast up the field, and the tackles, they move side to side. Really, they try to just push you and try to move you out the way. So.
Any concern with cohesiveness at all on the up front with some players being out last week?
No, I think we'll be fine this week. We got Kalon in there backing up Beasley and everything, so I think we'll be fine.
How would you, I guess, evaluate how the Lions played for the first 3 weeks? And is it kind of difficult because you have had some injuries and guys shuffling in and out?
I mean, no, we all prepare at the same time. We stay the same place, stay the same film. So we go out to practice. We try to prepare, as for playing time or anything like that, so we can be prepared.
Brandon, is it surprising at all to you that, I mean, how few people maybe outside this campus think that Clemson has a chance at Florida State?
Well,
And you guys are ACC champions.
yeah, but as they say, it's Florida State, and that's the public, they hold them up there on the pedestal. But I just think we're gonna prepare as a team, and I think we'll be ready for them.
Do you guys use any of that as motivation this week, or is it something that helps drive you to get to Saturday?
Well, as a team, we just feel like we should just focus every week, on each opponent, and that's how we prepare. We take one team at a time, no matter what team it is.
So what was your reaction when you found out you were 2 touchdown underdog?
I was shocked, but it just comes along with the sport, I guess.
As young as you guys are, your team as a whole, does it help that you guys had the game against Auburn where you played on the national stage, prime time?
It does, being on that kind of stage early, it lets us know that we can play on that stage and lets the younger guys up front on the offensive line and defensive line know that we can play with the big dogs.
What's the biggest challenge for you guys as a line going into a hostile environment like Florida State? I think, the Georgia Dome was kind of half and half. This is going to be a lot more turned against Florida State, turned against you guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, the big thing is, crowd noise.
Yeah.
We're going into Tallahassee, so that's one of the big things we went down there 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It was, it was crowd noise that got to us. And I think that's what we'll focus on, this week, preparing for them is the crowd noise, and we just have to work on it during practice.
Situation where you and Dalton have to kind of pull the guys together and say, keep your boys, keep your calm in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. This would be a new environment for the young guys like Kalon or Beasley, Gift. But I think we'll be pretty good going in there. And, they practice, against crowd noise every week. They play games here in Death Valley just as noisy as it is in Tallahassee, and then we have crowd noise out of practice, so I think we'll be fine.
Has that ever affected you before? I mean, this is your 3rd year. Can you recall being at an opposition's place and not making a play or missing an assignment because of crowd noise?
Well, not really. We having a center like Dalton. He communicates throughout the whole line for us. So I think with Dalton help, I think we can communicate well.
When you're bumping a guy or an assignment, can you hear that a teammate yelling that out?
Well, yeah, because we're in a tight space right down there on the field. So, yeah, only time it gets really hard is when we get close to their fan section or anything.
How would you compare Florida State's environment to other road environments you played in?
About the same, really. It's just, of course, the fans, they get to you a little bit, but, that just comes with the territory of being Clemson.
I think Shaq played behind you for a while this summer and then shifted over. How have you seen him progress? What have you seen out of him?
I think it's just, the whole process of actually, looking at the big picture of things. I think he's grasped the plays really, studying film, and you know, just help from Dalton and then Shatley over there at right guard. I think he's coming on well. He's progressed where, you know, he can start now and he can help us out.